I go out there, man, I play for my teammates, I play for my coaches. Kings fans or DeAaron Fox fans who are with me, I'm playing for those guys as well.
Mike Schmitz of ESPN. We're here with DeAaron Fox, star point guard for the Sacramento Kings, live from the bubble out in Orlando. DeAaron, thanks for taking the time, man.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me.
I wanted to pull up just an old interview my colleague Jonathan did with you. I think this is the first one we ever did with you. It's just like a 10-second clip. But this is from Colorado Springs, and I thought it was very telling as to where you are now. So let me know if you can get a look.
What this looks like.
Can you hear this?
A lot of analysts feel like this is one of the best class of point guards in a long time. How do you feel you stack up among that group?
We have a abundance of elite point guards, but I feel like I'm the best. I feel like I've proven it on each level. We have elite point guards here, even for us and some 2017 guys, and I feel like I just want to show people that I'm the best guard regardless of class.
So looking back at that, here you are now, averaging over 20 points a game, almost 7 assists. Your progression has been really impressive. And so what do you remember about that DeAaron Fox back in the day? And looking back, how does that kind of make you feel?
I think I've stayed on track, honestly. You usually see a lot of guys in high school who are top tier in high school and kind of fall off when they get to the NBA. But for myself, I think I just stayed hungry. I kept wanting to get better. I think you definitely see it in my body from now. Then, I think I'm much bigger than I was then. And just overall skill-wise, I'm a lot better player than I was then.
Before we get into some ball screen stuff, I just want to ask you about some of your specific moves, and then also, what makes you so effective in these situations. So this is from this year against a really good defender in Matisse Thybulle. You remember this play, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is actually right before the Corona stuff. So
this is a game before.
Honestly, probably every clip that you're gonna play, I'll remember exactly what happened probably before we even went through.
Good. So I want to hear it. I want to hear your feedback on all this. So this is very simple, right? But the main thing that stands out to you is how you can go from slow and relaxed to just contract your muscles and you're shot out of a cannon. Like you can see here against Matisse, right? It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy with your handle, but you're chilling and then boom. Where does that come from for you?
I've always been fast. I started playing football from a young age. That was the first sport I played. I actually never ran track, surprisingly.
Okay.
I never ran track. I hated the track. Basketball team, we're on the track, I'm pissed. I hated the track. But I don't know. My dad actually played football, basketball, ran track. My mom was a basketball player, so I'm pretty sure I just got my athletic genes from them. But I never really did speed type training.
Right.
I've always just been fast. But this is something that I actually had to work on.
Really?
I didn't get this until the middle of last year. Being able to change gears at the rate that I do it at now. Here
against Donovan too. Very simple, right? But just look how relaxed you are with your dribble, and then boom, you're gone, right?
Yeah, it's helped me a lot. And with the speed, it's not always for me to score.
Right.
The way that I play the game, I'm trying to get guys involved. Obviously, I've kind of developed into a scoring guard.
Uh-huh.
But that's because if I'm scoring the ball, I know that's going to help get teammates open. So
100%.
Cool.
And then you have the nice little drift pass here to for the corner three, which 9 times out of 10 is going to be an assist.
With Buddy, that's 9 times out of 10 that's going.
Yeah, Buddy, that's a lock. So, all right, but we've seen the slow to fast, right? But what impresses me too is here you can see after the made bucket, your ability to go from also, like you said, 100 to 30. Watch this. Okay, do you remember this play?
This is a step over floater with the left. Yep, off the glass.
Yep, exactly. So how do you manage that, right? Because here, as I pause it, ready? You're in full DeAaron Fox attack mode, speed demon, and then just to slow it up like that is impressive.
I've started to see a lot of charges trying to be drawn lately. So
yep.
Me knowing that he's gonna stop, I can go any direction I want.
Uh-huh.
And for me, I've never shot away from contact, but I know there won't be contact because he's trying to take a charge. And if he moves, it'll be a blocking foul.
And that's great balance. And then with the same foot, same hand, being able to finish off of either foot from all different angles, I think we'll get into that, but that's where you've made huge strides in your game. And so going into kind of some of your go-to moves, right? I've always thought your hard in and out with the left or the right, combined with your speed, has been really, really tough to guard. Has this always been a big part of your attack?
Yeah, but so since we've this year I would say, obviously I'm left-handed, strong left-hand driver, and people are going to think that.
Yep.
So this year I've done the in and out more so with the right hand because everyone's they want to sit on the crossover, they want to make sure I don't go left.
Yep.
So I've started to just do a regular in and out with the right hand, and just make it. I try to make the game very simple.
Yeah.
I really try to make it. I have a handle, but I try to simplify the game, and either one or two moves, and with my speed, I know I can get where I want, so I don't play with the ball a lot anymore.
Yep.
I think that's probably one of my biggest go-to moves. Is in either hand, but more so right now, it's been an in and out with the right hand.
Well, we're going to get to that then, and we'll show you with the right, both in college and at the NBA level. But, I mean, again, just kind of talking about what we talked about earlier, completely freezing him, right? And then getting into the body with the right-hand finish, that's a tough move.
That's I actually did that a lot last year. A lot of people obviously would yell, use your left hand.
Yeah.
I'm left-handed, so I know I can use my left hand on this.
Yeah.
But using the right hand was to be able to draw the contact, because say if he even got his arm in there, and now I can't get my right hand up.
Right.
So it's going to, it's alerting the refs that he's fouling me. So just being able to be crafty, with the ball is something that I worked on the last couple of years as well.
You've always, like you said earlier, had the fearlessness to go, try and punch on somebody or draw contact, but now it's kind of the nuance to it too, right?
Yeah. I think it's a lot different. I think I'm a lot less, at least playing right now, I'm a lot less of a vertical athlete than I was. I mean, I can still, 360 between legs. I can still do all that, but for me, I've thought about longevity in the way that I play. How long can I play this way?
Right. And just again, so you showed flashes of being able to use that right hand, but like you said, it's really been refined. And this is the other day. I love this. Take me through this one.
That was nasty.
Take me through this. What's your thought process as you come off? So you got the pullback, and then you're just going to reload and attack?
Yeah, so this is one, we run this a lot. So we have belly. So Rudy can't show his whole body. If Rudy shows his whole body, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to throw it.
Right.
So I'm coming off. I pull back. I see the entire defense. We have all shooters spaced out. So I know that he doesn't want me to get left.
Yeah.
I already know that. So I do a hard in and out to go right. And if Rudy... So one thing, and I think I'm pretty sure James started, but DeMar does it a lot. Luka does it a lot. Is putting the ball through.
Yep.
If you put your hand in there, it's a foul, and it's going to be free throws because the gather step.
Right. And so just the subtleties right there too, and I think there's a level of patience to this too, and understanding, just like you said, where Rudy is, how he's going to defend you, is he going to full body, is he going to dig, you got belly there, that's great, man, and so that just shows your speed, right? You've always had the cross, the left to right, the right to left, the footwork to it, bigs on an island, they really struggle. This is your rookie year, right?
Yep, that was my rookie year.
Got the skinny legs, man.
Yeah, man, the body type is totally different.
Still shifty though. That's the thing. I don't think you'll ever lose. And here with just kind of the hang cross, I think that's Wilson Chandler. With the blow by. So you've always had that, and then you can do it with the right too, right?
Oh yeah, like I said, I try to keep it simple. It's not many things that I've had to do, and I've been able to do it effectively. And
that's a good defender in Chris Middleton. I know it's a ball screen, but shake him. You see Buddy with the cut, and again, generally going to be an assist. So one thing I really like that you do, okay, is when you see these switches, right, you see the guard-to-guard switch here, you always attack, whether it's a crossover. Take me through this, and it seems like this is a theme of yours.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no matter who it is, so DeMar's on his heels. DeMar's already retreating.
Yep.
So if I'm coming down at a fast pace, then a simple crossover will do. He'll have to open up his hips, and I should be able to get by. So I'm always in attack mode on a switch, especially a switch where the guy that's switching on is already retreating.
Right.
DeMar's first step, it's going sideways, but it's also going back. So I'm just going to attack the other foot, and you're going to have to open up.
Yeah, just an instinctual read, and then you're too quick, to get downhill. And I noticed a lot of times on those kind of guard-to-guard switches, you do a great job of just attacking, with those crossovers. And then you put the two together, right? We're seeing kind of the combination, and then also your ability to just shift gears with this kind of in-between cross. You remember this game?
Yeah, we actually lost this game by 3. Donovan talks about it to this day. It's crazy.
Did you know Donovan would be this?
No, man, because I've known Donovan since my sophomore year, his junior year of high school.
Yeah.
I mean, he was good. I knew he was going to Louisville, but what he turned out to be in our rookie year, man, he's been a star since the day he stepped in the league.
Yeah, playing really, really well. But you also got these pullbacks, too. You know, your ability to kind of stop and then restart is really impressive. At what point do you know you're going to this move?
Man, I actually didn't start that till this year.
Really?
Yeah, watching guys like Kai and Dame, Dame, and CP.
Uh-huh.
You ever watch them, they pull back,
yeah,
but they're still going forward.
Right,
and I think
right.
Kai does it the most.
Yep. Yeah, no, 100%. And you can see, you'll hear a lot of like sports science guys say, look at the shin angles of a player to see how shifty they are, right? Like if your shin is parallel to the wood, and I mean you can see right there, that's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm really big on footwork.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it, and I think people underrate that about a ball handler, right? Like it's so much about your feet, and I think that's what makes you good. And not exactly a pullback here, but then you can play off that with kind of that hezzy, right?
Yeah, and I think that's why having a respectable jump shot is great. Because
huge.
You hesitate just a little bit, and if his chest comes up even a little, like he got off the floor a little bit.
Yep.
But if he comes up, now you got him where you want him.
Yeah, and then it's a wrap. And that's, again, an area where we'll touch on it, but you've improved so much. And then just having, the footwork and the hands to be able to hold that and then re-explode off that back foot. Well, DeAaron, thanks so much, man, for taking the time, breaking down your film. Like I said, from that first interview when you were, 15, 16 years old to see your progress and you were definitely confident in your ability then, and you should have been because, like I said, you've turned out to be the best point guard to come out of that draft, one of the best young point guards in the NBA, a long-time All-Star, and so, the sky's the limit, and I really appreciate you taking the time to dive into all this.
Oh, no, man, I appreciate it. It was refreshing seeing those clips.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.